Attention please, a train is approaching. Attention please, a train is approaching. โปรดทราบขบวนรถกำลังเข้าสู่ชานชาลาโปรดทราบขบวนรถกำลังเข้าสู่ชานชาลา
I've passed this sign maybe a dozen times, maybe more, and never really noticed it. Then one day it just kind of appeared out of nowhere and got my attention. And I realized, hey, wait a minute, there's no London Tube here. Today I'll be taking you to a train station themed restaurant near the downtown area. Strangely, this is south of the train station itself by about a 10 or 15 minute walk, or a 2 or 3 minute drive. As a matter of fact, if not for the London Tube-themed road sign that you see, you'd almost not know there was anything tucked away in this small alleyway. I'll probably be resorting to using the Thai word for small street or alleyway, by the way, and that word is soy. Anyways, there's plenty of parking both at the hotel and at the restaurant attached to the hotel. From the outside, I'll admit the facility is a bit utilitarian and kind of an eyesore to me, betraying very little of its train station theme. The lobby to the hotel, like the restaurant itself, carries this train station theme with its benches and lounge area and all that, and the artwork on the walls, along with this industrial use or use of industrial materials throughout the facility. A cursory look at their online information shows the rooms have a train station theme as well, although I will admit it seemed a bit muted and only was there in a superficial sense. So the experience feels more gimmicky than immersive, at least to me. The restaurant is a bit of a step up and it gets pretty busy, so there is a hustle and bustle here that is lacking at the hotel lobby next door. Additionally, the two upstairs dining rooms are painted to look like rail cars, with the left one being outfitted on the inside like a rail car dining room, and the one on the right having a more flexible layout. Again, this comes off more as gimmicky than immersive. It is still a lot of fun though. So why is this place so often busy, being that it's tucked away and the building that it's in is kind of nondescript? It's probably because of the menu, the very quick service here. It's very professional service, by the way, and kids like a theme, right? At least those are my assumptions. The menu offers a wide variety of pizza. Brick oven baked pizza, by the way. I opted for the Hawaiian pizza. I know, but hear me out. Although I was really in the mood for something else, I chose the Hawaiian pizza to compare it to the Hawaiian pizza at Vaca that I did a video on a few videos ago. And quite honestly, I do prefer the Hawaiian pizza at Vaca restaurant. Nonetheless, I will be returning here as I want to order the mushroom truffle pizza that they have. For those of you who are not fans of pizza, they do serve other Italian and international dishes, and the menu is available online on their social media page, their Facebook page. Now, the reason why I prefer the Vaca Italian restaurant pizza is because the Hawaiian pizza there had the right combination of herbs, cheese, and toppings. In contrast, the approach that Terminal Cafe is using is for individual taste. They bring out a condiment tray for you so that you can kind of make the pizza taste the way that you want. The pizza wasn't bad. As a matter of fact, it was all right. It's just that I can make my own pizzas, especially Hawaiian pizza, so I'm kind of picky about it when I go out and I order it at a restaurant. But like I said, I will be returning here for the mushroom truffle pizza. Because it was lunchtime and it was hot outside, I only had a couple of slices and then I had it boxed up to take home for the evening or for the next day. I was in a bit of a hurry and I wanted to get to the plant nursery to catch this guy that sells sod there, and if you don't catch him at the right time, the guy just kind of splits. But anyways, if you go to the Facebook link down below in the description, you'll see that they post deals from time to time and also offer limited edition items also. There's a Thai menu for those who aren't in the mood for Italian or international fare. And although this location feels remote, it's actually in the downtown area. If you head out to the main road from the hotel or from the cafe and hang a left, you'll hit Metapop Road. And I mean, within like a 2 to 3 minute walk, you'll hit Metapop Road. And the Khon Kaen Night Market is within a stone's throw from there, just on the north side of that intersection. It would probably only take you about a 10 or 15 minute walk to go from the hotel itself to Khon Kaen Night Market. I actually chose to have lunch here because I was making, by the way, a trip just north of the Khon Kaen Market to that nursery that I was talking about. You see, I'm about to lay down a bit of new sod, though nowhere near as much sod as I did last year. There are a few patches I want to patch in. This place was nearby. By the way, a 15-minute walk on the main road in the eastern direction takes you to Bun Gen Nakhon Water Reservoir and several notable locations within the downtown area. As far as the Terminal Cafe goes, the waitstaff here is just excellent. They were just excellent. Very quick. There was attentive service and there was a willingness to make recommendations. There was plenty of seating, although the booths on the ground floor are probably the most desirable in terms of decor and ambiance. I chose to sit inside the rail cars on the second floor, and I'll be honest, it feels like a room pretending to be something else. What the restaurant lacks in an overall immersive experience, it more than makes up for with a cozy atmosphere down on the ground floor, as well as just excellent service. After a pleasant lunch, although I could only eat 1 or 2 slices, I had 2 slices, and I just packed it up, got it to go. I went to the nursery, but man, that guy was not there. The sod man was not there. That guy, I tell ya. So I stopped by the Red and Brew Cafe and had a nice cup of coffee, and then just drove home. I'll be doing a video about the Red and Brew Cafe sometime soon. It's just a small, nice little cafe that's kind of in the middle of the old town, just north of the museums, north of the Ferry Plaza area by about, I'd say, 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks at the very most. It's on the intersection of Glangmung Road and Pimpusat Road. Anyways, it's a great, lovely little cafe. So I had my little cup of coffee and I drove home. I've been spending very little time on social media lately, not because I'm opposed to it, but because of the yard work that I'm doing right now and prepping the gardens for the rains to come. This has occupied so much time. I'm working on a couple of videos related to cafes and restaurants, but not that much. I don't want my viewers to get the impression that my life is just a series of cafe trips or me lollygagging in lounges and stuff like that. Quite honestly, I do those cafe trips normally when I have an errand to run and those things are nearby. I film really, really quickly just to get it over with so I can go about my day. My life is much more mundane than just hopping around to cafes, believe me. I've been spending more time sweeping up dead queen termites than I have been going to cafes or going out. I've been spending more time digging holes in the ground, planting flowers and citrus trees, sweating and burning in the sun more than anything else. You see, life in rural Isan is often peaceful, sometimes very beautiful, and always enriching, but it comes at a cost. You've got to work to keep your plants alive and healthy. You've got to sweat and toil to create a space that brings you joy. And goodness gracious, I've been sweating. I'll try to make more videos that focus on that and don't involve just cafes and such, but like I've said before, April and May are busy months for me when it comes to yard work. So there'll be more videos themed on that, I believe. I don't want you getting a skewed sense of what it's like to live here. It's pretty mundane. Highly enjoyable, but pretty mundane. But I digress. Terminal Cafe is a great way to have a little lunch and get a little fun theme going. Don't expect an immersive experience or anything like that, but it is a nice restaurant in and of itself. It doesn't really need the train theme to be nice. The fact that the train theme is there is kind of cool, but that's not really, I mean, it gets you through the door, but it's not going to keep you coming back, right? The menu is what's going to keep you coming back, and they do have an extensive menu. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in life. If you're sweating and toiling in a garden right now, hey, I feel you, brother. Here's to hoping we have really cool gardens this year. See you next time.